Bas de Vries, CEO of Florin. Your mission statement is working towards a world where we all know what is really valuable to us. It might not be the money. This is your philosophy. Explain, please.
Yeah, so, well, if you look at the transaction, if I look at my transactions that I have done over, let's say, the last month, I have made, I've paid friends back. I've received money from friends. I might have spent money on betting in a casino, or I might have spent a lot of money on food, going out for dinner, and all of those transactions combined really tell a lot about me, what I care about personally, and from that philosophy, so that's our view on transactions. It really shows you what you care most about.
Yeah, it's not about paying; it's about your life.
Exactly.
Actually.
Yeah.
And but I could have the same sensation with my Rabobank app, or I could read my overviews. I could see, I paid for this and this, and it could make me happy too. So, what are you adding to this to the market at this point?
Yeah, sure. So, well, from that view, we are building a payment app that allows you to basically split money with bills with your friends and pay your friends. And we are building, so if I look at my Rabobank transaction overview of the last month, I see some basic necessities like utility bills, but I also see like web shop transfers, and I see money that has come in from friends when we went out for dinner. I see Stichting Derde Gelden with some weird reference number, but it's all very sort of static, and everything that I see is composed out of IBANs and reference numbers. And what we do in our app is we basically the transaction is sort of it isn't really that. When you look at our app, it isn't a transaction overview. It's an overview of your life and all the things that you've done with your friends. So instead of that you see a random IBAN number, you see a face with a profile picture and a name. So
at dinner with Bas.
Exactly.
Picture.
Yeah. So
okay, so that's adding emotion, excitement to a quite boring transaction.
Exactly.
That's what you do.
Yeah. So it's I wouldn't say it's adding, because the transaction
replacing actually.
Yeah, it's basically the banks just suck all of the good vibes out of the transaction, and they just make it some static mutation of your balance. While in fact it's an enrichment to your memories and your life, and the transaction is just basically you saying this is worth money to me, so it's valuable to me. But the transaction per se is just nobody likes spending money. So nobody likes, going over their transaction overview or whatever. But we all like to watch our Instagram feed and post on chat in WhatsApp and post on Facebook. We all like those things.
So, but how do you pay the boring things like putting gas in your car?
Yeah. So
what do you see then?
So yeah. Well, so basically, I see a world where. All of the transactions are like underwater, or aren't as visible to us as they are right now, where we can buy all the things that we like and do all the things that we love, but aren't bothered with the exact amount of everything that it would cost us. Basically, I'm on a mission to make everyone feel rich, because that is what it is like
Yeah,
to be
but
rich.
not everybody is rich.
That's true.
There's a limitation, your income.
That's true. So obviously we won't all be living in golden palaces when you're using Florin. But I want to, after this, I want to work to a version where you can tie real world events, like say for instance a delivery man scanning your package and tying those up to transactions. So everywhere, every time there's a service exchange or a exchange in ownership that's underpinned by a transaction, those that you can tie those to each other.
Yeah,
so,
adding trust.
Yeah.
Trust.
Removing trust also a little bit.
Yeah.
Because say that I would buy a car from you on Marktplaats, say for instance. I want Florin to have a connection to the RDW in Holland. That's where all
license
the
registration. Yeah.
Exactly. So as soon as the license registration of your BMW gets transferred to me, another transaction from my IBAN to your IBAN happens at the same time.
Instant.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. ING is interested in your company. Did they buy you?
No.
They gave you a lot of money.
No. We are just.
What are you doing with ING?
So ING, basically, they approached me when I was talking about how I see a world of payments, or how I see payments within the world and right now and in the future. And they said, well, okay, that's an interesting philosophy you have there. At the time I was building it with Bitcoin. They said, well, you can with our help you can do it with IBANs as well. That's really useful because everyone uses IBANs and euros. So they basically are helping me and my team to ship this to just my mom and my dad and just regular people.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.